Hello, so today I'm going to do a review in regards to my Coco Mademoiselle perfume by Chanel or Eau De Parfum. It is in the 3.4 fluid ounces or 100 milliliter. So this is usually the typical large size perfume. However, certain times of the year, I think during Christmas, I'm not sure if in other holidays in the year that they will do it. During Christmas, in the past two or I don't know how many Christmases they've done it, they will sell this particular perfume in a 5 fluid ounce size. And I think that would be cheaper to get it that way when you really go through it per ounce. So if you do love this perfume and you don't know about that, you might want to wait to get the new bottle around that time. So what happened? Why did I get this size instead of the 5? I'm not really an impulsive shopper. I'm more of do I really love it? Do I really want it type of shopper? And then I'll think about it, pros and cons, and I'll test it out multiple times. So I believe I started to like this perfume months, maybe a year before I really bought it. So I would go to a store that would sell it. I would try it on. Probably the first time that I really liked it, I tried it on there, and then I left, and I still really liked it. I loved it actually. So what I would do is I would get a sample size, and I would try it in different times of the year, different times of the day, different occasions, at home, outside, in public, restaurants, stuff like that. And then I'll try and see if I still like it. If I really love it, then I'll get the big bottle. When I was ready to buy it, they ran out of the 5 fluid ounces because I think I took too long to think about it. And at the time, they were also selling as a temporary or seasonal promotion was this size. You could also get it with a travel size. And the travel size, it's cylinder, and I believe it's white or like a light blush pink. And it's refillable. And it was really pretty. I wasn't really that much drawn towards that one with the travel because I didn't think it was worth it for me. That when I do run out, I would keep buying the smaller bottles because they weren't really very cheap, I think. So I think I was more drawn to the 5 fluid ounce. However, they ran out when I was ready to purchase. So I'm not an expert in regards to fragrances. So I do smell a little bit of pepper and vanilla in it. So the way I'm going to describe fragrance reviews is going to be when I smell it, what do I picture with it? So this reminds me of someone youthful but mature at the same time, with a mature mindset. Sophisticated, elegant, classy, classic, timeless. It is, if you do with an Eau De Parfum, you really don't need to spray more than probably 2 times. 3 times would be up to your discretion. That's really up to you. I think I've done 3 spritzes for one day at one time, and I thought it was a bit much. It's very rare that I would probably do 3. I stick with 2. Probably most likely 1, and I've only had this less than a year. So if you can see right there, I have used this a lot because if you think about it, you do one spritz, and that's what you're gonna wear that day. And I don't bring this around with me because that's the beauty with a perfume or an eau de parfum, especially when it's a pricey bottle like this from the design house like Chanel. If it is a luxury or designer luxury, I don't know what the category would be, designer luxury perfume house, what happens is that you really do get your money's worth. It will last you all day. If you don't smell it, someone else is going to smell it, and if you don't smell it, what I've read from any kind of fragrance research is this is only for parfums, not anything else, not like a mist or any kind of formulation for fragrance. Is that if you don't smell it anymore, it means it has blended with your natural body oils perfectly. So don't worry if you don't smell it, because other people can still smell it, and it will also come out, I guess, mixed with your pheromones. So it's not a bad thing. Now, this was my second purchase of an eau de parfum. That was my choice. Before switching from an eau de toilette to a parfum, all of my perfumes or all of my eau de parfum were gifts. They weren't my choice. They were all gifts, and I really didn't like any of them. I believe at that time, probably family members have already thought, it's about time. You need to use perfume. You have to. You can graduate from colognes or eau de toilettes. You can go to what needs to be done. And I was getting those. I believe before I was even 20 years old, before college, I would be getting perfumes. I wouldn't use them. I kept them for sentimental value, and sometimes I felt like maybe it would go bad, so I would just use them as a room spray. It wasn't until a few years ago that I discovered the beauty and that the advantage of a parfum versus a toilette. So you only do need 1 or 2 spritzes, and that should last you all day, unless you get like one of those cheaper perfumes, celebrity perfumes, like a Victoria's Secret perfume. That's not gonna last you all day. I do think they're kind of pricey because they don't last you all day. However, I don't really know much about it. So I know more about the designer houses for perfumes and colognes for women than I do the celebrity ones and the like Victoria's Secret, or like I know there are like some store perfumes or store colognes. I'm not familiar with any of those. It's not because I don't like them, or it's just, I guess, my personal preference. I don't really gear towards those kind of fragrances. So because I've never bought them, I've never used them, I don't have any kind of interest, that I never really sought after more information about it. So I don't know why, but I mean, you do pay, you do get what you pay for. So you pay a lot for this one. It's just over $100, depending on where you live, with applicable taxes. However, if you think about it, I did use this a lot, and I stopped using it because I got pregnant early in the year, and I just couldn't be around fragrances, even certain foods. It was just, it's just because, you're, when you're pregnant, all your senses are heightened, and that is to protect you and the fetus. So that was why it was just a little bit too much for me. So I haven't used this in a few months. But this is one of my top 3 favorites. I have 4 Eau De Parfums right now, and I'm always open to adding more to my possession. However, I haven't seen anything that was worth my while. So I only have 4, and this is a review for the 2 out of 4 so far. I will review the rest of the perfumes that I have, and I do have 2 colognes, and I will review those as well. Do I recommend this? Yes, I do. This isn't a new release. This is, I believe, at least 10 years, and I've only really liked it in the past probably year. But it's very, very timeless to me. It's very classy. It's very subtle. It's not one of those like super candy bubblegum, super sickly sweet kind of perfumes. It's a little, like a hint of sweetness. A very tiny hint of sweetness. And it has like a sharpness to it a little bit. So it's kind of like a citrusy a little bit. Vanilla for the warmth. And I do smell a little bit of pepper in it. Again, I don't know all of the notes that they added to this. I don't know the top, the middle, and the base notes. But that's what I get from it. So I love this. Would I ever buy this again if this is empty? I don't know that, because it's probably going to take me years to finish this bottle. And, you know, I don't know what's going to happen at that time. If my personality is going to evolve, and to me, this would be something like, I graduated from Coco Mademoiselle. I think I want to go somewhere else and try something different that I've fallen in love with. And I think Coco Mademoiselle is, you know, a part of a very beautiful part of my past. But, you know, we'll see. For now, I really, really love this. I do switch what I wear. I don't wear something almost every day. Sometimes I will. Maybe 2 days in a row. And then I'll switch it to something different. This one, I have worn it 2, maybe 3 days in a row. But like I said, I have 4 perfumes and 2 colognes right now in my possession. So I have limited options to pick and choose. I do pick and choose them depending on my mood. Whatever how I do choose them is I won't plan it. I'll just go towards where all of my perfumes are, my fragrances, and I'll open the caps and I'll smell them. And whichever one captures my mood or my intention for that moment, that's what I'm going to use for that day. So, I don't, this would be ideal. This would actually be really nice. I mean, you can wear this for work. You can wear this on a date. You can wear this on a formal dinner. I wear this in any occasion. I've worn this in any occasion. You can wear this actually casual, like an everyday, if that's what you would prefer, if you feel like it. And I've also worn this in a little bit more or less casual setting, like a formal occasion, stuff like that, or just a dinner out with my husband, or just, you know, just going around doing some errands. So that's really how I use my fragrances. I base it on my mood that day. So thank you so much for watching and hearing out my point of view in regards to one of my favorite perfumes. And if you have any questions, you want to drop by and just say hi, you want to give me a thumbs up, you like my review, you want to subscribe to my channel, everything will be incredibly and highly appreciated. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.